Hello and welcome to the Miniatures Rundown Necromundown review. Today we've got the Tauros Venator, not the Taurox.
Nope.
Not the. I said Tauros. It's Taurus.
Taurus.
Taurus Venator.
It's not a Tauros, it's not a Taurox, and it's not the Venators, which are the gang that's in Necromunda.
Correct. GW, fix your stuff. So this is the Palanite Ennforcer Tauros Venator, TM.
Yes.
Basically, it's a new medium vehicle.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the fact that the Enforcers, which are running on a book that is so flippin' old it might as well be, outdated, get a plastic vehicle kit, and Deloc, who are a core house book, did not?
Didn't get any vehicle, or their own book, or a crew until they were like, ah, crap, we already did all the...
You get nothing. You
all the
lose.
books.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, that's great.
As an Enforcer player, I'm very happy about that.
I had a feeling.
So, anyway. So what is this? Well, first off, it's an amazing kit. It is a callback to I think it was called the Tauros Venator back then,
Yeah, that
too.
makes sense.
Basically a law enforcement vehicle. It used to be a Forge World resin kit you could use in Astra Militarum. I don't know how good it was. That was before I was playing 40k or even knew what a Warhammer's was. Now, though, it is in glorious plastic. Zelda theme. Just long enough not to get copyright struck. It's got 6 wheels. But how is it in-game? So, we're going to not mention the word Ridge Hauler from now on.
Yeah, that was the last time.
That was the last time. Because, as we talked about in our video featuring that abomination, Whoop Chew,
That one.
it skews vehicles. So
Yes.
let's leave the rigs out of the discussion. Because otherwise, if you're talking about this thing in comparison to rigs, the answer is, oh, it sucks.
Yep.
End of story, video over, goodbye. And we don't want to do that. No. Let's talk about this from if you want to use this vehicle, what is it like and what is its direct comparisons?
You've already bought 2 rigs, and now you need another vehicle.
Right, yeah. Or you're just not a bling, and you want to play a cool car.
That's true.
Maybe you played Mad Max and just want to build an Enforcer,
Yeah.
Or Interceptor is what he called it.
Intercept.
So, what this is a medium vehicle, functionally. It's 130 credits. Medium vehicle, 7-inch movement. So it is faster.
Faster than your average medium.
Slower than an Orlock quad, but the same speed as a custom light, which is good off the bat. 5.54 front, side, rear. So better than the Ridge Runner.
Better than the Ridge Runner.
Which is 5.44.
And a custom medium is 5 all around, so it just loses 1 in the rear, which is not that bad.
Yep. It's got 3 hull points. A 5-up handling check.
Which is insanely good.
Which is really good, because that's as good as a light vehicle starts with.
Yeah, I think the only thing better than that is the Walker.
Right, which has its own problems.
Oh, yeah. We just like we're not going to mention the top end, we're not going to mention the low end.
Yeah, we can mention the low end. It's better than a Walker. There you go. And a 4-up natural save. Remember that in Necromunda, there is no way to modify your save better on a vehicle. So having a 4-up, much better than the Ridge Runner, which is a 5.
Which is a 5.
And that does make a big difference in Necromunda.
Agreed.
So, at a glance, it is more expensive than a Ridge Runner by, 35 credits?
Yeah, because Ridge Runner 95. And a custom medium is 120?
120, I think.
120.
So, a little more expensive. But I think the bare stats are good.
Yeah, I completely
Certainly
agree.
not enough that you wouldn't want to use them. So, comes with 2 body slots, 3 drives, and 3 engines, which is pretty good. The other thing is that, unlike a medium, it comes with 1 built-in weapon hardpoint that already has all around.
That's really, really good.
If you factor in that credits cost, you're already saving money over just using a medium vehicle for your Enforcers. This kind of sucks for me, because I built a custom medium, Scum Racer vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
But this thing just completely blows out of the water.
It does.
Not to spoil the end of the video, but that's kind of where we're at with that. But more importantly, even than getting an arc all-around weapon, is it comes with the dedicated gunner rule.
Which is so good.
What does it do?
I am jealous that I don't have this. So when performing a move and shoot basic action, rather than moving half distance in shooting, you move your full distance to shoot.
The only other thing I think that has that basic or off the bat is the Orlock quad.
Yep. I think you're right.
This is a lot tougher than the Orlok quad, though. Because I think the Orlok quad does have toughness 4 on the front. But
still.
This is still not as tough as this.
Yeah.
So basically, that 7-inch movement, you can move 7 inches and then move another 7 inches while firing.
Yep.
Now, there is no way for you to aim and then do this.
Right, because the vehicle aim action only applies to fire all. Right. You can't aim and then move and shoot because you're not aiming.
And this thing can be used by a Palanite crew, which is a very basic crew. It's got 4s and 4s, so you're going to be hitting on 4s. All right, now, weapons and war gear. So, obviously, you can replace weapons and war gear with stuff in the trading post. Upgrades, you can only put stuff that's from the list on there.
Right.
The good news is the upgrades it can take the handling upgrades and the reinforced armor.
Yeah, because it definitely needed the handling upgrade.
Well, that's the thing, is you can get this baby to like a 4-up, 3-up handling and just never fail a handling
Don't roll
check.
double ones. Do a jump into a 360 into a flip. Land on your...
Do a flip! Yeah, pretty much. And then, tire claws and other things, all powered steering, bunches of stuff like that. So the upgrades you can take are pretty decent.
Yes.
They're not all the amazing ones, but pretty decent. The war gear it can take is pretty slim, but it's fine. I mean, you can take... None of those are great. Booby trap, field tracks, caltrop launchers, flare launchers, headlights, and a kill switch. Meh.
Yeah, none of them are fan. Honestly, none of the vehicle equipment in general is great.
No. Most people don't take a lot of equipment in war gear.
Yeah.
Smoke launchers is usually the one you do take.
Smoke launcher's pretty good. And the, I think the cage.
Yes.
Yep.
The main thing to talk about here, though, is the weapon options. Now, one of them is the twin-linked heavy stubber. Just a reminder that heavy stubbers have -1 at long range, and in the Ash Waste, you are always firing at long range.
So, to be fair, you're firing at long range if there is visibility.
Right.
If there is no visibility, which is rare, I will give you, you get regular firing bonuses.
Right.
But like, other than the very first campaign of Ash Wastes, every single one has been in the changing seasons or the season of Ash.
Yes, which always has
always has visibility.
24-inch visibility. Yes.
So
heavy stubbers are bad.
Heavy stubbers got way worse when Ash Waste came out.
And twin-linked, keep in mind, is not reroll wounds like is in 40k.
Yeah.
Twin-linked in Necromunda is reroll ammo checks.
Which is, I mean, it's good on a rapid fire vehicle.
Yes.
Or an unstable vehicle so you don't explode.
Right.
But
the real star of the show is the twin-linked concussion cannon. Now, for 10 credits less than the heavy stubber, concussion cannons are great.
yeah, amazing.
Most importantly, because it's a blast weapon, it's 18-inch range, which is short range, I'll grant you, but this thing has 14 inches of movement of moving and shooting.
True.
Blast weapon means that your 4-up ballistic skill isn't as bad, because you can just, if you miss, there's still a good chance that it'll scatter and you'll still hit something.
Yep.
And more importantly, concussion is one of the best anti-vehicle traits in the game.
Which is great to put on a vehicle.
Right. Concussion, because it has concussion and seismic, so it A, triggers a handling check.
Yeah.
On a hit, not a wound.
That's the best part.
On a hit, it'll trigger a handling check at a -2. Great thing for taking out other enemy vehicles, and fairly effective, at least, it falls off against, like, a ganger with toughness 4 and a 2-up armor save with 3 wounds. It's not going to kill that guy, but it'll knock him down.
Yeah.
Which at least annoy him. So it will never be useless. And early campaign especially, this thing is going to be really good at annoying the heck out of enemy vehicles.
Yeah, if you're looking for an early game anti-vehicle as Palanite Enforcers, Concussion Cannon is great.
Yeah, and I think that is what this vehicle's niche is. You get this either if you're playing an Ash Waste campaign or a campaign with Ash Waste in it, and you're playing Enforcers, you probably start with this vehicle. You put a Concussion Cannon on it. That is going to run you a lot of credits, because let me see, 130 plus 145 is 275.
Yeah. I mean, you have 400 credits to spend.
You do. And we're not going to mention the R word of the vehicle of which we dare not speak, because yes, that is a better buy. But outside of that, I think this is a better value than the Ridge Runner.
I agree.
And
I've
honestly,
never cared for the Ridge Runner. I would usually just build a custom vehicle.
the Ridge Runner
anyway.
is really cheap.
It is.
That's what its main shtick is, but it's really weak. This thing, I think, for Enforcers is flat better than a medium vehicle.
Yeah, I think this is the best medium vehicle we've gotten.
Yeah.
In general.
Because also keep in mind that there is nothing stopping you from later going to the trading post and sticking a multi-melta on that all-around arc turret.
Yep. Nothing's stopping you.
So with that in mind, it's got good upgradability, and it's got a good baseline stats, and it's got the things you want in a medium, which is relatively tough for its cost and really good handling checks.
Yeah. You don't want to flip your medium.
Right. So overall, I'm happy with it. Plus, the kit is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it. This would also be great if you're not Palanites as a custom. Like,
Oh yeah.
It is. I don't want to. The word I'm not looking for is generic, but it is. There's nothing about it that says I am Palanites to the point that you can't use it for something else.
Or even, I mean, I think it is very Palanite, but that's fine with Necromunda.
That's true.
It's absolutely, any gang would steal one of these or find it busted on the side of the road.
Yeah.
You just paint it differently. Like, yeah, that's
You know what? Fair enough.
It's the equivalent of, if you're in a post-apocalyptic, of stealing a police car that you found on the side of the road and putting a turret on top of it.
Which happens all the time.
Right,
Left, right, and center.
Look, there's one right there.
Yeah.
And Morton Joe with his machine gun on his cop car. Yeah, so you could use this for any gang, honestly, as far as, like, because it just fits, it's very Necromunda.
Yes.
And I like it.
It's not 240K like a Rhino or a Layman Russ or something.
It probably wouldn't fit into 40K very
Right.
well. Like, I could not see this fitting into Imperial Guard anymore.
Yeah.
It's too modern.
That's fair.
Honestly, they would fit more with Leagues of Votann as far as, like, the general design aesthetic. Because it's a little more modern, a little more...
Yeah.
But besides that, you probably don't want to use it for 40K. Necromunda, on the other hand, if this is Enforcers, this is a great buy. If you're not Enforcers, I could see you using it as a stand-in for a custom medium.
Yeah. I like it.
So, thumbs up from us. Or at least from me.
I like it.
Okay, thumbs
I don't
up.
even play this faction. I like it.
All right. Well, that's a review. Let us know below if you're picking one up. I am, because I play this faction, so this is going into my immediate...
I won't be buying one yet.
But who knows what the future holds. Speaking of the future, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
But who knows what the future holds.
Exactly.
Speaking of...
Did you have anything after that?
Nope, I'm going to retake that.